is Ginger Gregory, and my story is actually a story within a story. This is The Adventures of Sylvie Sedan, and this is my very first novel. Now, this story has taken me much time to get into the hands of people and to see impacting different people, but before we get into all that, let me backtrack for a second and talk about my journey in getting this published. So, I always knew that I loved stories, and I really loved to write. Ever since really young, I would have teachers tell me at parent-teacher conferences amazing comments like, "I wish I could write like her," or "she should be published." In 8th grade, I remember my middle school teacher telling me that, my English teacher. They would say she's one of the most creative writers in the class. And so I knew that that love for writing was there, but I didn't know that I wanted to write until I was actually in high school. And that's when I realized that I want to write to transform lives for the better. I want to write books that would impact people and help them to believe that they can achieve any of their dreams if they just work hard and believe. And so high school, I knew I wanted to write, and what happened was once I got into college and I was in a short stories class, we had an assignment where we were to write about something that we are passionate about, or something that was unique, and I knew that I love driving. I've loved driving for forever, really. Before I could even get a license, I love playing Mario Kart, just have a passion for it. And so The Adventures of Sylvie Sedan is actually in part inspired by my love for driving. And this is an overcomer story that inspires people to overcome obstacles on and off the road. It's a teen fiction fantasy that's really cool because it's written from 2 points of view. So the car, Sylvie Sedan, is telling half the story. And what the two characters go through actually complement, because the car has to overcome certain obstacles and the human character has to overcome certain obstacles, namely the drive test and all of the different things that could go wrong on the drive test. And even after the drive test, how it never ends. And what this book does is draws parallels between things that happen on the road and off the road. So as you watch the characters go through their struggles on the road, you are then inspired to overcome your struggles, whether it's on the road or off the road. And so that's kind of a little bit of the inspiration behind the novel. But pretty much this book took about 2.5 years to do, start to finish. I wrote it for a year, and then I had to go and revise and edit for another year, another half year for illustrations. And I tried to get not self-publishers, to get traditional publishers to pick this book up and help me, to put their faith behind me. But none of them would do it. Why? Not because the product wasn't quality, because this is definitely high quality stuff. I mean, you can see it here. We've got, it's laid out very well. It's got illustrations. You even have race car font there. So it's definitely laid out well. But the publishers actually did not want to pick it up because I'm a first-time author. I'm pretty sure that's why. So, and that happens a lot. So I didn't let that stop me, though. I kept knocking on different publishers' doors until finally Yorkshire Publishing agreed to help me self-publish this novel. And so what happened was I had to then work with an illustrator to get illustrations in there, and I had to do a lot of the editing myself. I have a degree in writing from Oral Roberts University, so thankfully I had that background that allowed me to edit the book very well, and have other editors help me also, but I did most of the editing. And so we just got this product done, and I didn't know how the response would be. You always know you have these lofty dreams. My dream is to be an author. I'm living that dream now, but when you're starting out, you're really not sure what's going to happen. So I wasn't sure what would happen, but then I just decided to go for it anyway. Took this book to the Tulsa State Fair here in Oklahoma, and I rented a booth out, and I tried to gain awareness for the book. I didn't even have my books opening weekend, so all I had was literature and my voice and my friend to help me spread word about this amazing novel that would be coming to the people of Tulsa. And it was hard, to be honest. I mean, people are looking for turkey legs at the fair. They're not looking for books, but some people did stop. They listened, they pre-ordered, and pretty soon I sold my first 100 copies there at the fair. From there, I continued to sell books, talking to people about the book, just letting them know my story, and just encouraging them to get behind me as a first-time author who's looking to write things to impact people. And the response has been incredible. I sell books almost anywhere that I go if I talk to people about it. I actually have done book signings at a store in our mall, which is a local bookstore, and every time I go there, I sell many books. I've also done readings. So I did a reading at Oral Roberts University, and that went really well, just to talk to the students to inspire them and talk to them about writing. And I've been featured in a magazine or actually a newspaper, and I have also just really tried to get into different bookstores. So right now I'm in 3 stores. It's on Amazon, it's on my website, sylviasedan.com, and all of this, and this is just the beginning. So really, we've sold, several hundreds of copies so far, and so I'm just looking to spread more awareness, but I'm just so grateful that something that I wrote, people find value in. And it would have been easy for me to lay down and roll over when those publishers did not accept my novel. It would have been easy for me to just settle for some career that I really didn't have much faith in. But you know what? I know that God has a purpose for me. I know that there are dreams in my heart for a reason, and I'm not about to go to the graveyard with some dreams that weren't developed because I was too scared to believe. So I'm telling you this to just encourage you. Go for your dreams, even if it seems impossible. If it seems crazy, yes, it's crazy to try to be an author and expect to make a living off of it. It's crazy, but it's actually possible. So I just want to encourage everyone out there to just go for it, and don't settle for any less than the best. And if you're looking for something to inspire you to overcome your obstacle, then I would say definitely read this book. Really, I believe it speaks to every generation, even though it's geared toward teens. But this book will speak to you. So thank you so much for listening. And I hope that inspires you. Please check out the website, sylviasedan.com, spelled just like the novel here, sylviasedan.com. And my name is Ginger Gregory, and I look forward to hearing your stories. Goodbye.